What's up, guys? It's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So it is a Sunday, and normally I hate doing these videos on a Sunday, but we do have a brand new hero who I think is pretty important. In the Untold Tales Treasures of Flame and Frost summon, and it is this little dude. I mean, we've got a lot of little dudes and dudettes in this portal. To be fair, it is all about the midget heroes, midget type heroes. They should call it the midget family. But yeah, our latest hero from this family is called Dagr. He looks pretty awesome. I do think he looks really, really cool. I like the mask. It's just ridiculous and way out there, and I love it. So yeah, in fact, all of these heroes look pretty damn decent. So we're going to have a closer look at this one today because I feel like this is going to be a pretty damn good hero. So we're going to have a closer look at him, break him down, see where he's going to fit in well, and you know where you probably should be using him if you are lucky enough to grab him. So let's start off with the basics. He is of the cleric class, so that means he gets a nice meaty mana shield, which gives him a nice chance to resist any negative mana effects or effects that prevent the use of special skills, so you cannot block him. He does get the master, so he can recover 10% health if you use that. The realm bonus is for the Nidavellir realm, so we're still working with the Nidavellir. I don't know if we're going to see another realm, but it is the Tales of Flame and Frost, so we should be seeing a switch over into a Frost realm, which will probably have a different core, probably going to be like a Frost core and resistance to Frost, but that's pretty predictable, but that's what I think that they will do. So members of this realm, the Nidavellir, have a Molten core, and the Molten core gets charged like the Construct cores every time the character receives damage from any normal attacks or special skills. And then with the core, if it's fully charged, all enemies will receive a corrosive burn of 428 burn damage and lowers the target's defense by 10% every turn. So that's at full charge. It's 428 burn damage a turn. That's a lot of burn damage for every single turn, and lowers the target's defense by 10%. So bear that in mind as we look at this guy's special, because it is going to come in as quite important in just a minute. Now, also the corrosive burn damage deals extra damage against heroes with minions or with mega minions. And to be quite honest, I'm sick to death of bloody mega minion heroes. They are super annoying. I just want to get my corrosive damage going, and I just want to destroy those awful, horrible minions, because those mega minions will just chop you down in like 3.5 seconds. Luckily, I've got Fergus now, and he is on his way up. But to be honest, facing those teams full of massive mega minions, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I like the corrosive damage. That's all I'm trying to say. He does have an empowered resistance against burn, so it's not just an innate resistance against burn damage, but he also gains 450 boosted health and 5% mana every time he resists burn. So beware of taking burn heroes against him. You don't want to take somebody like Ray. If you pick him up at the Fated Summon, you do not want to try and use him against this hero, because you're just going to be gifting him mana every single turn, and you're going to be giving him 450 boosted health on top of that. So yeah, don't take fire heroes against him. And he benefits from the dodge ether talent, so he gets a nice 20% chance to dodge special skills at the beginning of the battle. So it is really cool because the dodge ether talent is kind of like the talent class for the rogue. So the fact that he's not a rogue means that you get the best of both worlds with this guy if you do go for the second limit breaks. In terms of stats, I mean, just super team power, like 1200 attack, 1137 defense, and 2000, nearly 2100 health, for a total team power of 1154. So this guy's strong. He's definitely very strong for a small dude. He's holding it together, and he's got a green beard. I've just seen that. Like, he looks, I want to know what he looks like. If you ever come out with a costume for this guy, you've got to make it without the mask so we can see what his face looks like. That would be cool. Anyways, special skill. So this is what we want to know. So his special's called Blazing Venom. He's running at average speed, and at average speed, he's going to attack all enemies with Firestorm Strike, dealing up to 1400 damage, deals 40% more damage if the target is of the nature element. Not really the right way around, but okay. This special skill never misses its target. So there's a lot going on just in that first paragraph. Nice heavy hit to all, running at average speed up to 1400. So the damage does scale depending on growth, wither, defense down, attack up, etc. But up to 1400 damage. The base damage is 700. So it can get pretty serious, put it that way. The extra damage against nature is okay. It is an extra 50% damage against nature, which is kind of cool and kind of not cool because he's not really in the right element for that to make a difference, because you won't generally take the green heroes against the green heroes, like in most cases. And then the damage, the special skill never missing its targets. I mean, that is just huge. So you cannot dodge this guy. You cannot make it so that his special skill never misses, which is pretty damn awesome. And remember, of course, we're charging that molten core, so we know we're going to be dealing some corrosive burn damage as well. Now, all enemies also receive 384 poison damage over 4 turns. So remember, he's dealing the burn, the corrosive burn. Now he's also dealing poison damage, and that damage will ramp up with limit breaks and emblems to a total maximum of 544 poison damage over 4 turns. Granted, it's not as much as he gives from the core, but he also does this. So all enemies take plus 45% increased damage from burn and poison status elements for 4 turns. Now, that is where things get super interesting, because remember, he's already doing up to, with the core fully charged, 428 burn damage a turn. Now, you're not always going to get 428 burn damage. You might get like 300 burn damage a turn, for example. But now he's increasing all burn and poison damage, which he's dishing out by an extra 50, basically 50%. So if you're dealing 400, burn damage a turn, now it's 600 burn damage a turn. And that is going to last, well, for 3 turns based on his charge for his core, but the poison damage going to last for 4 turns. If you take any other kind of elemental damage dealers with him that deal burn or poison, I think you probably want to pair him maybe with corrosive poison, because corrosive is going to override the regular poison. Somebody like in the green element, if you had Ferrous, that would be an incredible pairing, I think, with this guy. They would be just devastating, although I don't know whether Ferrous does burn as well, so he might cancel the corrosive burn out. But as it is, this guy is pretty awesome because he's increasing his elemental damage over time that he's doing by nearly 50%. Plus, he's hitting every single enemy for a massive amount that doesn't miss. I like this hero. He's going to be a brutal, brutal damage dealer in pretty much everywhere, to be fair, because he is running at average speed. I mean, he won't be quite as good in the Equalizer Wars and things like that we've just had, because obviously his effect will kind of cleanse itself off. But, it's been around for long enough to be doing some pretty serious damage. And as I said, the core, the molten core with the corrosive damage types is now doing that extra damage against the mega minions, which is really what you want nowadays in any case. So yeah, I really like this guy. I think he's going to be an awesome hero. I think there's nothing that's not to like. I mean, yeah, I was going to say, like, you want to add in extra bits as part of his kit, but then you'll synergize so well with other heroes, to be honest. So really, really, really good hero. I do like him a lot. Please do let me know in the comments what you guys think about Dagr. He just looks so cool. I love the name as well. Let me know what you guys think. Drop us a like as well if you find the video helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you guys aren't subscribed already. And of course, don't forget to share it with your mother. He is featured alongside some other pretty cool heroes. Obviously, Anvari. Anvari is now going to be a bit more sought after since we saw the introduction of the Mega Fiends. So definitely looking at Anvari under different sort of rose-colored spectacles at the moment. And then my man Art, he's just a freaking awesome healer, and he gives that ward and everything else. So you're doing pretty well if you get a legendary from this portal. So yeah, like I said, that is everything for today. I wish you guys everything of the best. Have an awesome start to your week. Unfortunately, it's Monday all over again tomorrow. But take care. All the best to all of you, and I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye for now, guys.